Good day, Clay County, and welcome to the first installment of the Commissioner's Corner video series. I'm your host, Commissioner Mike Sella, representing the 1st District, and I'm chairman this year for the Clay County Board of County Commissioners. Each month, we'll be releasing a video about different topics, ranging from county projects, local issues, board decisions, frequently asked questions from residents, and general goings-on in Clay County, as well as videos related to how local government works. All of this being done to serve as an educational tool for you, our residents, here in Clay County. In today's first video, we'll be discussing the Black Creek Water Resource Development Project, which is being conducted by the St. Johns River Water Management District. County officials joined representatives of the St. Johns River Water Management District on March 26th to kick off the pilot stage of this project. The primary goal of this project is to increase recharge to the upper Florida aquifer in northeast Florida using excess flow from Black Creek in Clay County. Let's hear more about the project now from Dr. Ann Shortell, the District Executive Director of the St. Johns River Water Management District.
This is a cooperative and collaborative project with the state of Florida, the Water Management District, water users, and water lovers throughout northeast Florida. The concept is pretty simple. You can see behind me Black Creek, and it gets its name because it's kind of a dark colored water body. And at higher flows, when it won't hurt the water body, we can take flows off of Black Creek, put it into a pipeline, and send it down to Camp Landing, where we will treat the water to remove the color. And then that water will be sent to Alligator Creek and to Lakes Brooklyn and Geneva. Those lakes are highly connected to our groundwater, which is where our water supply is. So by bringing water clean and plentifully into the lakes will naturally recharge the aquifer and sustain the water supply and grow the water supply for northeast Florida for years to come. More water in the lakes, the water levels will be higher, more like back in the olden days. The project will also sustain water resources and natural resources throughout the region. So we're very, very excited about that.
The St. Johns River Water Management District approved the $1.2 million in funding for the water treatment pilot test and treatment system design for the Black Creek project. The total project, once operational, will cost more than $48 million. Of that total, $43.4 million was funded by the state of Florida and $5 million from the Water Management District. The pilot program will consist of a raw water intake station in the South Fork of Black Creek. From there, the water will be piped 1,000 feet to a pilot plant location which will treat the water to remove the tannins. Once treated, the water will be released in the overland flow area behind the Clay County Animal Services. When operational, the full-scale project will be able to divert up to 10 million gallons per day, drawing only during wet weather and high-flow periods. This project has the potential to lead to some great recreational and economic benefits for the residents of Keystone Heights and, of course, the surrounding communities. My fellow County Commissioner Betsy Condon represents District 4 in Clay County, which encompasses Keystone Heights. Let's hear from her now about how this project could be a benefit to the community. We'll also be hearing from Keystone Heights City Council member and former Mayor Tony Brown, who's been active in the community of Keystone Heights for many years.
My family has lived on Lake Brooklyn for over 70 years. My parents still live on Lake Brooklyn today. So the Keystone Lakes are very important to my heritage and my family, as well as the heritage of our entire area. This project will take flood stage water from Black Creek and bring it through that filtration process and put it into the Keystone chain of lakes. The reason that is so important to our area is really twofold. One, it's for the economic and enjoyment of our residents. So it will improve property values, it will improve our quality of life where we get to come and enjoy the recreation of the lakes in Keystone and what we all love and enjoy. It will beautify our area, but it also provides the recharge of the Floridan aquifer, which Keystone Heights sits on top of.
I have lived here in Keystone for 57 years. I was born in Bradford Hospital and lived here all my life. As a child, the lakes were full. Back in the 60s, early 70s and everything. And where we're sitting this afternoon in the pavilion at the Keystone Beach, the water used to be up to the wall, where I can remember as a kid swimming underneath this pavilion. The Black Creek Water Project is, I feel, the best solution for our water issues that we have here in our lakes. It's not going to rain enough to fill these lakes. We need this project to rejuvenate our lakes down here in Keystone. And knowing what it used to be on the weekends, on Friday afternoons here, the gas stations, stores were all packed. Keystone now has a lot of restaurants, a lot of fast foods now than what we did back then. I can guarantee you there'll be more business coming when the water is here, with people coming from Jacksonville and all of Gainesville, all over, just to use the lakes. This project is going to benefit our businesses, and the businesses that we have now and the businesses that are coming. With the water being in the lakes and flowing, is going to bring Keystone back to life.
One local group that's been fighting for many years to help protect, restore, and save the lakes in Keystone Heights is the Save Our Lakes organization. The group hasn't always gone by that name, but their mission has always been the same. Let's take a moment to learn more about the history of the lake's water levels from a longtime member and former president of the Save Our Lakes organization.
In the 1950s, you had swimming, skiing, fishing, a lot of family fun on these lakes. Somewhere in the mid-70s, the lake started drying up, and some folks started wondering why and trying to look into the situation. One of the reasons that Brooklyn in particular and Geneva tend to dry up is the Florida Aquifer has two major recharge areas. One of them is Valdosta, Georgia, and the other one is right here. This is an extremely important area for the Florida Aquifer, which is your drinking water and mine. Okay, so when it's drying down like it is now, it says it's being overpumped. So think about Florida and population, okay? Population grows, need more water, okay? Bigger consumptive use permits are issued. All of that's okay, but it's been a long time coming. And if you think about when these lakes started drying up, the mid-70s, okay, you wouldn't even understand what these lakes look like. You wouldn't understand what the ecotourism that was here. This community was founded on these lakes, and they've dried up, and so has the ecotourism. So the community has suffered the brunt of that. This isn't going to be solved until we get new water. So new water is Black Creek.
The Black Creek Water Quality Project is just one of several water quality projects ongoing at this time in Clay County, and we hope to spotlight these in a future video. That's all the time we have for today, Clay County. Thanks again for joining us for this very first installment of the Commissioner's Corner video series. Keep an eye out for our next video coming out in about a month from now, where we'll be discussing capital improvement projects being planned by the county. It's always a good day here in Clay County. See you next time.